right, I'm John Weaver, principal here in Mansfield, and I'd like to welcome everybody. At this time, to start off, we're going to have the presentation of the colors, and when the colors are presented, it's traditional for everyone to stand in place silently. So would everybody please stand? If you have a hat on, please take it off for the presentation of the colors. While you're still standing, would you please join these students in the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank you, and now, if you would remain standing, Olivia Reynolds is going to sing our national anthem. Olivia is a 7th grader here at Blue Ridge Junior High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets back there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, you may be seated. Thanks again to the students who did the Pledge of Allegiance and to Olivia for that great job. I would like to again officially welcome everybody. This is a very important event today. I told the students at Mansfield earlier this morning that in the last 50 or 60 years in Mansfield, I don't think there's a more important day than today. So it's wonderful to share this with all of you. I'd like to at this time introduce some special guests. And I'd like to start with our Board of Education, who had the courage and foresight to move forward with this project, put forth a referendum, and get the referendum passed. So, board members, if you would stand as I name you: Bart Lytell, Kurt Homan, Maureen Gilbert, Dana Evans, Francie Miller, Kevin Hawkins, and Paul Tobin, if you're here too. Let's give the board a nice round of applause. When I first came out here, this one gentleman was on the board and stayed for a long, long time. And I remember he always used to talk about the roof at Mansfield leaking. And he said when he was a 1st grader, it leaked and it continued to leak, and he wanted to see a new school someday. Well, today's the day, Mr. Huffstutler. Dwight Huffstutler, former board member, if you please stand. I'd also like to introduce our architects, Charles Reevestack and Bridget Wakefield, if they'd stand. Our construction managers, John Meek, Robert Aldridge, and Jason Brewer. A whole bunch of people got together last fall to come up with ideas for this new building and work together. They were our visioning and steering committee. Would those people please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. A group of people who helped pass the referendum, Citizens for a Better Blue Ridge. Those folks please stand. Let's give them a nice round of applause. You know, these gentlemen from almost every fall, from Veterans Day, they help us out anytime we have a need. That's the VFW of Farmer City and the Mansfield American Legion, who served this country so well for so long and so well. Let's give them a hand. And last but not least, people who worked in this school district a long time and wished they would have a new building, worked to keep the building up, worked under less than ideal conditions. Our retired staff members, we've got several of them. Would they please stand, and let's recognize our retired teachers and staff members. And last but not least, we have two mayors today. We have Eston Ellis, who is the mayor of Bellflower. Let's give Eston a nice round of applause. And the mayor of Farmer City, who's going to share a few words with you. Let's welcome Mike Jenkins, mayor of Farmer City.
I had like 4 minutes to prepare. Susan thought that if she asked me with only 4 minutes, I'd be up and down. She doesn't know me very well. I could speak for about 2 hours, so is that okay? I love you too. All right, I need just one thing real quick, okay? I'm gonna break out my phone and I'm gonna take a picture of all of you real quick, okay? Hold on. You ready? Hold on, you're gonna have to say cheese, all right? Hold on. Hold on, real quick. Are you ready? Say cheese. Okay, well, there we go, and almost done. Okay, somebody, you were making a face. You're gonna have to do it one more time. No, I'm good. You know why I needed that picture? Because it was a few months ago, well, it was a long time ago that your school board's been working on making this happen, and your leadership, your teachers, and the superintendent, and all these great people. Let's give them a quick round of applause again there, kids. I have been asked by tons of people why I support this school from coming up. I could give you all of the boring answers that I gave them. I think it's important for all of our communities. I think that parents come in, they look at buildings, and it does say a lot. But now that I have a picture, I can tell them why we needed this building. You guys are our most precious resource. And we need something that is going to protect you and give you a safe environment for you to excel in. You kids are the reason why this project had started. And just all of you, thank you kids so very much.
Thank you, Mayor Jenkins. At this time, our next speaker, many of you know her from her years as principal at Schneider. When Mr. Harnack left for the mountains and another way of life, she stepped up and filled in as superintendent, and one of the first things she did was she made it a priority to move forward with a vision that Mr. Harnack had talked about, building a new school in Mansfield. She's worked very hard, and she's made this a reality. Would you all please give a huge welcome to our superintendent, Susan Wilson.
Thank you. what to replace Mansfield Elementary School. 6 years ago, we laid out a definite plan to take care of it, and it's thrilling to be here and see this happen. So our theme this past year has been blooming where we're planted. So it's kind of been a gardening theme. And here we've got this nice little garden plot in front of us today. Well, a lot of times during the year, it felt like we were maybe gardening in a minefield where we had a lot of potential distractions to keep us from our goal. But the school board took a leap of faith and they said, let's keep planning on this project while we wait to see if the referendum will pass. And through the hard work of many people and with God's help, the referendum passed, and now we can build our new school. Very exciting. Thank you all. And because of their vision and commitment to the project, and because of our excellent design team and construction and the community groups, we're right on schedule. Construction will start next month, and we hope to be in the building in a year. So if you're in kindergarten, first, or second grade, raise your hand. You are the kids who will never ever go to the school across the street. You'll always be Now if you're in third, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade, raise your hand. Yeah. Every one of you will be able to share in the new building. You'll be a part of the new cafeteria, band room, music room, gym space, offices, so you too will get to use it. Junior high, you get to watch it go up and be a part of it. So the Farmer City Fair is using the theme this year, Building for the Future. So we asked their permission, and we're going to go ahead and use their theme as our theme this next year. The new building is going to be an asset and a source of pride for the community and for all the communities that we serve. It's going to make a statement that we value children and we want the best opportunities for all of them. So there was a Bible verse that I read not too long ago that I wanted to read. It says, I told them about the gracious hand of my God upon us, and they replied, let us start building. So they began the good work. So we're going to start building and begin this good work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Wilson. Now at this time, if we could have our kindergarten, first, second, and fourth grade students, who should be right over there, please stand. Mr. DeVito is going to lead them in a song. This song's called This World Is Ours.